So last week we had the privilege of being on a team down in kids ministry. If you're not on the team in kids ministry, get yourself there because you're really missing out. And we were teaching the kids and talking about the supernatural and what that means for us in our lives. And we were talking about Romans 8 verse 11, which says it's the spirit of Jesus. Well, it's the same spirit that raised Jesus from the dead that lives inside of us. And so we were talking to them about that and what that means and miracles and signs and wonders. And then we actually got them up to all pray for each other. And so these kids are just there. Those who wanted healing for something came forward, and these kids are just coming over, laying hands on each other, praying for each other, believing that God would heal them. We saw a few healings. We saw Elias was healed on his fingers. Ask him about that later. And then after that, we actually all just stopped. And over the past few months, we've really been speaking to the kids and teaching them about hearing the voice of God and how important it is to know God's voice above all other voices. And so we paused and we actually sat and we asked God to speak to us. And we asked God that He would give us a word of encouragement of something or something else to somebody in the room. And we spent a few minutes just sitting and waiting on God. And then after that, the kids, just numbers of them stood up and went. Some were prophesying over each other. Others were having pictures, things into their future. 9-year-old boys prophesying over other 9-year-old boys. Like, these kids were just so on fire, and God had gripped their hearts. And the one thing that I just loved about it so much was that it was normal for them. Those who were prophesying, those who were praying for and believing for miracles and healing, it wasn't like, oh my goodness. Like, they were so excited and it was cool, but they were like, this is what it means to be children of God. This is what it's normal to be a Christian. This is the way my life should look every day. And that was just an encouragement and a challenge to me. And I'm sure it's a challenge to all of us as well. But I was just blown away. Age means nothing in the kingdom of God.